Hello. Hi, those watching the replay. Welcome. And make sure you let me know that you've watched the replay. Comment below. I love to see who's watching, and feel free to take part in this also, commenting, asking questions, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Hello. Say hello when you come on live. It is a smoking hot day here today. I was driving around without air conditioning, and that is not good. It is so hot. For the Canadian people, it's 32 degrees. For the US, I don't know how hot that is. 90s, I think, in the 90s. Oh, could be. 89, 90, 92. All right. Okay, I am. Oh, hey, Jen, how you doing? All right, I just going to let people know. I'm just going to say I'm on live. Come on and watch. Who else is here? Say hello. Hi, Elizabeth. How are you doing? Woo. The power of possibilities. The journaling was really cool last night. I hope you guys did it. I did some this morning, and it's really fun. I found it's one of the you know how you can write out affirmations and stuff, but when you say things like "it's totally possible that," "it's totally possible that," I think that's so much fun, right? Because it's not. You're not saying like I am this person, or I have lost this weight, or what, because it's totally possible. Makes it feel like, yeah, it is, because we know how fast things can change, right? We know how fast things can change. It's funny because sometimes in 1 year not a lot can change in your life, but yet in 1 year so many things can change in your life. And when we are open to possibilities, we are inviting in. And we are telling the universe and ourselves to be open to see chances around you, possibilities, things that you may be closed off on if you aren't telling yourself to be open. Hi, Tanya. How you doing? So being open to possibilities, and this is, I've said the power of possibilities, right, as part of this 12-day empowerment, is really about you learning all these different powers that we talked about through the power, finding your personal power. You have all these power inside, right? All of it. We can sometimes, when we're busy, when we're crazy, when life gets the best of us, when you feel like you're in this constricted energy, that circumstances are controlling your life, that other people are controlling your life, right? We can feel like that. I know I can. And most of the people around us talk about things like that. So it's things we grew up hearing, right? Well, I wish I could, but there's no way I can. I'm just too old. My husband won't let me, or because I have this, I can't do that. All of these things. It's kind of conditioning, and it's what we've known in the past. Maybe it's even things we've come up with in the past, right? Where it's like, you've tried so many times before, but nothing has worked. And remember, just because something didn't work in the past doesn't mean it can't work in the future. And this is one of the, I'm dealing with this, right? It's one of the hardest things to kind of really have faith, trust, and belief that it can be different. It can be different. But if we think about it in the way of, well, you know, most of us have had various relationships in the past. So if we had one boyfriend or whatever, and it didn't work out, and then we said to ourselves, well, I tried it once, it didn't work out, so I guess there's no hope that I'm ever going to be in a relationship again or ever get married again. Just forget it. There's no hope, right? But we do that with so many other things in our lives. Just like a child riding a bike. They fall off a million times, but we don't tell them to give up, because obviously if they fall off their bike twice, there's no way they're going to be able to ride that bike. Right? We encourage our children. But sometimes we forget to encourage ourselves, or to say, that's in the past. No matter how many times you fell, you know, with all that learning, right? Every time we supposedly fall or fail, that's just, we've learned. Right? So the power of possibilities is like when, even though you without being conscious, right? And being open to this and saying, okay, I'm going to choose to believe something different. When we don't do that type of work on ourselves, then we believe we're stuck. And we hear all the other people around us talking like that. People are probably telling us that, right? Oh, it's too bad you can't do this. Or, yeah, when we're old like this, there's no way we can do this. Or, oh, I guess time has run out. And, well, we should have done it when we're younger because there's no way we can do it now. And, oh, my old body won't let me do this, and all of that kind of stuff, right? I hear it over again. I'm sure you hear things many times. So we forget that we actually have so much choice. There is so much open to us because we are used to talking, speaking, thinking the way we were raised, the way that we have heard people do that around us in the past, and maybe even in the present. Those are the types of people that are still surrounding you, especially family, right? So being open to possibilities is such a new way of going, oh, so if I helped a client of mine, well, a few clients, but this one for sure, completely changed her life, completely. And she thought it was going to have to be this way and she would be stuck like this, like truly. But I was like, well, it's totally possible. Just be open to possibility. It was about a job, and it was about a move, and it was about deciding, believing she needs to own a home at her age, even though she was a single woman. I need to own a home, and it's expensive. So that's going to keep me, I therefore need a specific type of job. Therefore, I should be in this area and stay in this city or this country. But I'm like, is that really what you want? Right? And here it is like, well, that's what I've wanted for years. Is it really what you want? Or were you raised believing that's what you should have and should do? And she admitted, yeah, I don't know if I really want that anymore. I don't know if I really want that anymore. That's a huge responsibility. Do I want to be tied to a huge mortgage right now? That way I have no freedom to travel or to move or think I want to maybe live somewhere else. You know, when women, when their children have gotten older, sometimes we feel like you kind of forget that now you have options, right? You have openings, you have options. You could begin to follow a passion or something that you want to pursue, that you believed you never could in the past, that you never had time to in the past. Maybe it's time to change your job. Maybe it's time to change your relationship, right? Maybe it's time to sell a home, downsize, and live more simply. But people get stuck believing, I can't do that. Someone my age or a single woman my age should own her home, or shouldn't be throwing money away in rent, or shouldn't be doing this. Or, hey, I know, I saw this lady, but I forget where it was. I think she was in her 60s. There's a couple actually that have bought like camper vans, and that's how they're choosing to live right now, right? And travel around. That's brave. That's being bold and brave, but that's them choosing to live a life that they really love and being open to possibilities and, saying, it's possible. I could do this. And I'm sure they had a lot of people tell them that they shouldn't do it or couldn't do it, or they're going to fail, or they're not going to like it. Because every time we dream of something or say we want to do something different, people pretty much will tell us why we should not do it, why we would regret it. And I got that all the time. Because I have lived a very not normal life, kind of. I've done things that my family wouldn't have never done, ever done. And I got told a lot. I just don't understand how you think. I can't understand how you can do that. I could never do that. That would be way too scary. I wouldn't feel secure. I don't know how you can do that. Boy, you're brave. You sure take chances. But again, also, you're irresponsible. You're a big dreamer. You're kind of flighty, on and on and on. Because I was just choosing something different, right? Choosing something different. But I see possibilities. So when I feel stuck or when I feel in something that's like, doesn't feel quite right, you can sit there for a long time and continue. You get comfortable in that feeling of uncomfortable. You get comfortable feeling not really happy, right? That's really common. People currently, my computer keeps shutting down. But that makes you, so when you believe nothing's possible, it's like you're wearing blinders. It's like all you can see is what's in ahead of you, what's in your immediate environment. All you're listening to is the people that are around you. So you don't see any possibilities. So you feel stuck. You feel like it's not possible. But when you open yourself up to possibilities and you start, let's say, looking on YouTube, and you realize, oh my God, there's so many people doing what I want to do. And they're doing it. They're doing it. Right? We are so lucky right now because there's women our age who are doing amazing, really cool things. You just may not understand or realize that because your world is small. What you see in your environment is just the old regular, right? But there are people in this world who are doing incredible things, really choosing to live their life in the way that feels right for them. And that's the most important thing, right? So if your life feels really good for you and you're really happy with it, then, oh my God, fantastic. Good for you, good for you, good for you, right? But if you're in a situation where you're like, your job's not good, you hate it, your relationship, something like that, and you're like, you know what? I don't want to stay like this anymore. And then what comes into your head is, but it's just not possible. There's no way I can. There's no way I could. And then you start talking to family and friends, and they're certainly going to tell you, oh, don't be crazy. There's no way you can do that. Oh, you got 10 years till you retire. Just stay at that job 10 more years. Then you can take a holiday. Then you can do what you want. Then you can pursue your passion, right? Oh, yes, Jen, I agree with that. Some people don't see any possibilities, and other people, like me and probably you, Jen, I see too many, right? I see too many, like so many. I want to do so many things. And when we say to ourselves and believe anything is possible, I can do any of it, then it becomes overwhelming. You're like, oh my God, how do I pick? Right? But it just becomes, this is fantastic. And then tuning in and going, okay, what can I do right now? What's the closest thing that I can do that I really want to do? Because we can do I have done numerous things, believe me. I've traveled so many places in the world. I've also had quite a lot of different jobs. And I just kind of look at what do I want to do now? What's ahead of me? Like, what's the next thing I can do that's the closest? So I wouldn't wait 5 years for something. Yeah, how do I explain this? When I wanted to go to Bali, like I wanted to live somewhere warm and hot and tropical, tried that for a while. And then I decided on Bali. When I decided that I was going to go to Bali, that was like, I'm going to make it happen. And I didn't wait. And someone said to me the other day, they were talking about a friend of theirs who they want to go, but they don't have a lot of money saved and they don't know this. And I'm like, I didn't either. I lived by the money I was making. That's when I went to Bali. It was like, you got to make it or you have no money, girl. Right? Like I literally just did it. And it's like doing it and feeling the discomfort, but also saying, I can handle it. I can handle it. I can do this. And I chose to do that right at that moment. I didn't wait 5 years because it's like when you have an intuitive impulse, it's like, I'm going to do it now. Because if you wait too long, it diminishes or something else comes up. But it's also okay if something else comes up, right? It's totally fine. It's kind of like not being too attached. Yes. When you truly make a decision, it's like what they say, the universe comes in to help you. And that's basically what happened to me with going to Bali. Opportunities and things came up that I was like, oh, wow, like I can totally do it. Because when I said it's possible, it's totally possible that I can do that. It's totally possible. And so then I looked for the possibilities. I looked for the openings, right? I looked for the chances, all of those things. So when you're open to possibilities, the ideas, the help, the support will come to you once you've really decided. And that's like with changing a job in my client. I mean, oh my God, she moved to another country. She got an amazing job. She decided not to buy a house. And she felt so free and so wonderful and had so much fun. And it was such an adventure for her, right? Changed from going, I have to do this. These are my responsibilities. I must do this. I'm a woman of this age. But you could tell her energy was really low and like, oh, you know? And then when she started opening up to possibilities, and it's like, you can move here now, another country. I could do that. I could get a job there. Oh my God, she just lit up. And she was so excited. And it was like her life took on this excitement, right? She was excited about life again. So cool. Yeah, you're right. I can do it. I can do it. It was so cool to see someone feeling like one way and then completely going another direction and just being so happy she took that chance because she had that amazing experience in her life, which she may not have if she would have stayed feeling like she had to be this type of a person because she's a woman of this age. Yeah. So we do close ourselves up. So when we say I am open to possibilities, I am open for guidance, I am open to finding the right resources, I am open, right? Yes, her energy totally changed. Where are your glasses, Elizabeth? Yeah, it's right there. And when it's hot outside, coconut water is one of the best things to replenish electrolytes. So remember your coconut water when it's really hot outside. All right. So that's kind of what I wanted to talk about. I want to make this a little shorter because some of my other videos are pretty long, and I know you guys, it's summer and people are busy, so it's amazing. You know, we got to enjoy this weather, enjoy your time. Get to the journaling. It's totally possible that. Those journaling prompts, right? And try them every day. It's totally possible because I buy lotto tickets all the time, right? I don't have I just buy them kind of for fun, but I believe it's totally possible because someone wins them sometimes. So why not me? Why not me? I'm not the type of person that thinks negative about them or thinks they're stupid. No, I'm like, hey, I could win. It's totally possible. It's totally possible. And for a while, I was winning nonstop. $10 or free plays, a lot of that. And I'm like, I'm winning. So it's our attitude too, right? It's totally possible that your life can change in 1 year. It's totally possible that I could meet a guy and be living in another country in 1 year. It's totally possible, right? Not that I really want to do that, but I mean, it is possible, right? It's totally possible that I could win millions of dollars. Woo, my life would be amazing, right? It'd be so different. Right? It's totally possible that I could change my business in 1 year. It's possible. It's totally possible that I could move and live somewhere where I never thought I would ever be able to live. It's totally possible. So I want you guys to really open up to the possibilities and ask yourself, if things were totally possible, because things are totally possible, we know that. In 1 year, things can, and 1 year, I mean, of course, 1 year, things can happen that are hard on us, that are kind of sad, yes, but we want to look at positive, right? Wow, it's totally possible that, I could have another business. It's totally possible that I could be in my dream job. It's totally possible. Oh, thanks, Jen. Is so happy to have you here, and thanks for being live to Elizabeth. So my next, I'm doing an 8-week, a 2-month empowerment, like a mastermind type thing, and that is where we're going to work on all of this, and you're going to be working on it kind of for you, the direction you want your life to go in, and we're also going to work on health, of course, with healthy eating. So it's going to be health and personal empowerment. Health and personal empowerment is going to run through August and through September, because when you know your personal power, when you're coming from a place of, again, believing, trusting, and having faith in yourself, being open to possibilities, your life can change. But it changes the way you desire it to change, right? And some people think of change as scary, but it's like, nothing's going to happen. You don't make something happen that you don't want to happen. right? Sometimes things happen that are part of our soul's journey, but why not focus on what you desire to create, right? Oh my God, I'm desiring to create this. I'm going to open up to possibilities. So all the powers we talked about in this program, right? The power of belief, the power of oh my God, I forgot some of them. The power, all the powers that I talked about here, right? It's like working through all that and really finding your power, like connecting to who you are. Oh, you're so welcome, Elizabeth. Thank you so much for taking time to watch this. And everybody's watching the replay too. So my empowerment mastermind is going to be for 2 months. It is $444 for 2 full months, $222 a month. So you can pay in 2 payments if you wish. And we're going to have like Zoom calls, because really it's about us being together as a collective, women supporting women, inspiring other people. Hi, Tanya. Oh, I'm so happy you're here on the live call too. Have you been doing the journaling? So the empowerment journey is going to, empowerment mastermind is going to start on August 9th. And yes, it is on food too. So it's on being, really it's about you being your best, right? Health wise, body, mind, and soul. So we're really going to work on body, mind, and spirit, which is you as a whole being the best you, really working on, because that is how you balance your body. A lot of women just, how do I lose this weight? How do I do this? You can't do it with just one of them, right? You just change your food, but your stress is too high, and your beliefs and the way you talk to yourself, and you don't have any self-love, body's probably not going to function for you very well. And you're going to feel tired, depleted, exhausted, frustrated, and have so many symptoms. When your body's out of balance, you have a lot of symptoms. So in all of my programs, we deal with this mind, body, spirit. And the biggest part is really the mindset stuff and the self-love and self-acceptance. And then building that belief, trust, and faith in yourself, and seeing the possibilities, what's possible for you. Really being guided in a way of having focused direction in a positive way, not your life coming in on you and you feeling constricted and feeling helpless and feeling like, oh my God, I don't have a choice. Because you do. The power of choice, which is our very first one. Yes. And we'll be going through a couple books too that I'll be reading passages for you, and we'll be kind of like contemplating parts of this to really get your mindset in the direction of you being able to move forward, because so many people end up with sabotage, resistance, frustration, emotional eating, stress eating, not exercising, not taking care of yourself, not giving yourself time, not setting up boundaries, right? And all of those things affect your life. Now, during this phase of life, in midlife, oh my God, you need to start taking care of yourself. Because if you don't now, when? When the body starts to break down, it starts to break down. So don't wait. Do not wait. All right. That is called the Empowerment Mastermind, and that'll be coming August 9th. Let me know if you are interested, you want more information. Ooh, it's hot in here. And thank you so much. So the journaling, I'm going to put, thank you so much, Jen. I'm going to put so all the videos are under the guide section, so you guys can refer to these videos and watch them anytime. And then I will post the journaling in one document, so you can see all the journaling for the various 12 days. So you have access to this too. Okay, have an absolutely amazing night or day wherever you are. Thank you for watching. And if you're watching the replay, be sure to let me know you're watching the replay. If you're watching on YouTube, hello, thanks for watching here. Comment below. I would love to see your comments. And make sure to join us in Women Creating Healthy Lives on Facebook. Okay, have a good night, you guys. Bye-bye.